Hello, so let's talk about prozd. So I made a video on him before. He is a YouTuber, voice actor, and a lot of things. Actually, his YouTube account might be deleted or something. But anyway, he is a popular like Western voice actor, and he's voice acted a lot of things. And personally, I find his videos funny, and I think he's a good voice actor. But he has some hypocrisy that people are pointing out. So before the whole controversy with prozd is that he is supportive of something called authentic casting. So you're probably wondering like what is authentic casting? So authentic casting, how how we see it like described is essentially the voice actor must have the same role as the fictional character. I mean the same race. Yeah, the same race. They must have like the same race. And so basically it's affirmative action. Like it's affirmative action, but they're like rewrapping it in like different bow. And yeah, he got a lot of backlash for this because, well, I mean, first the normal opinion would be that anyone can play any role as a voice actor because it's voice acting. It's not, you should be able to play like any role. There's nothing that should keep you from that. And the reason people like him are calling for authentic voice casting is because they specifically want roles like reserved for them. They want, like, for example, they want like more Asian people to have like roles, because if you leave the roles up to everyone, then it's very possible that all white people could get the roles that are available, because there's probably, maybe there's more white voice actors and stuff, and or more white people with connections. So, if I'm being charitable to him, but I will say, as me, the audience member, I don't care about the racial makeup. I don't care about like really representation in general. And yeah, I don't really care about representation. I just want a good voice actor to voice the role. That's it. So, and I haven't been given a reason to care. Like, I don't think there's an argument that I should care. I think whoever whoever's the best voice actor should get the role. Now, to be fair, the best voice actor generally probably isn't the one who gets the role. It's usually the one who has like the most connections and stuff like that. To get in front of the line to get the role. And that could very well be white people, generally speaking. Like, for example, Funimation, they juggle around like, I mean, from when I was watching them, when they were juggling around like the same voice actors every time, the same few. So yeah. But anyway, I think any race should be able to play any voice actor role as long as they're good enough. So basically, prozd, he wanted authentic casting, and eventually later on he complained about only getting roles for Asian characters. And that was like a huge problem for him. And actually, wait, let me show you a post on Twitter of his. Let me see. Let me try to find it. Okay, so I got an audition for a prominent cartoon where I was sent just the Asian character. Looking through the rest, I told my agent, hey, I'm happy to read for this, but can I read for some of the others? To which I was told all of those characters are drawn as white, so no. To add extra insult to injury, the character I got sent was labeled Middle Eastern, Southeast, or Southeast Asian, because, that's all the same, right? You can just lump them all into one. My agent told me this is just how some major studios are doing things now. Naysayers will go, oh, didn't you want authentic casting? So here, because I see a lot of people doubting that this is what he meant by authentic casting, but here he kind of like reaffirms like, yeah, like this is authentic casting, like matching the voice actor's race to the character is authentic casting. If your entire main cast is all white and you have one token side character who can apparently just be any type of Asian ever, this is not a level playing field. So this can only mean like a few things. One, it could mean that he wants the white roles to be open to every race, which, you know, personally is what I think he means, because I feel like that's like a common point in the I guess in the whole like this like race swapping industry. Like the white roles are um open to be, you know, race swapped or like changed like any which way, while like the other roles are like exclusive to minorities. That's kind of why I say that. Or he could want I mean the characters themselves be race swapped, but you know, I don't know definitively, you know, I'm not gonna say I know definitively what he wants here. But yeah, this lends to the idea that this is what he means by authentic casting, matching the race of the voice actor to the character. And there's something else I want to show you. So before ZD also got into another controversy concerning a character from Bleach called Yuriichi. For anyone who watches Bleach, I watch Bleach on my other channel if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, Yuriichi is like, I mean, I'm not sure if she actually is black specifically, but she, you know, she has like dark skin. And let me see, is it here? So this is what he had to say on because basically what the situation was that Yurichi's voice actor who voice acted her for a long time in like the English dub, he was being um she was being kicked out, and like another person was being cast as Yurichi with like without her knowledge. And it was like a black woman, I believe. And eventually they ended up recasting Wendy Lee as the character in the end. And here's what prozd had to say. The recast was already unacceptable, but this is just fucking yikes on top. So here he said he found the recast unacceptable. Now I can only assume it's because because he was in favor of God, what is it called again? Whatever, basically affirmative action in casting. And I can only assume that's the reason that he wants that he was not in favor of the recast, because Wendy Lee, you know, she's shown she can voice the character for like years on end. You know, there's no reason to think she can't voice Yurichi when she's done it for, you know, who knows how long. So I can only guess the reason, but you know, maybe he has a different reason. Also, since he never like clarified any of these tweets, he never said like, "Oh, this is the actual reason I didn't like it" or something. So I have to assume it's because Wendy Lee is white and the new voice actor was black, and he wanted basically affirmative action in voice casting. So yeah, a lot of people like didn't like him for like these tweets, and like I said, I think anyone should be able to voice any character. It should be open to anyone, and if the characters end up all being like for example, if the voice actors end up all being white, then so be it. You know, like it's not a big deal because I don't care about you know, representation. I just want a good voice actor. Okay, that's what I want. That's really what, and that's really, I think, what like most fans should want, just good voice acting, really. That's the only thing that matters. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole prozd situation. Also, he made a post. I'm not sure if I can find it, because I kind of don't want to have to edit this video, but um oh yeah, so here's like the controversy that's happening now. Essentially, he's being cast as presumably a white character in a glitch production, which I think is the people who made Murder Drones, I believe. But yeah, he's being cast as like this character, and people believe this character is white. You know, I'm not for sure. Like maybe he is like Asian or something somehow. But I mean, prozd didn't never clarified that in his post, which I might show you, where he said he was like leaving Twitter and stuff. And you know, a lot of people see this as hypocrisy because he was all for authentic casting. Okay, I remember now. He was all for authentic casting, and now he's voicing a character who's a different race. Now, I believe his full position is that minority characters should be, match the same race as the fictional character. The voice actor should match the same race, and that the white characters should be open to every voice actor race. I'm not sure if he's always held that position, but I think that's his position. So, yeah. Oh, here it is. Hey, all, this will be my last tweet on this platform. I will no longer be using Twitter after this. If you look at the replies on my latest announcement tweet, you'll see a lot of comments like this. They've been going on for years now, and while the normal procedure has been to more, I'm pretty sure he says like to block them. He's getting too. I think it says it's like too much harassment or something. But yeah, basically he's leaving Twitter, probably to the hug box that is Blue Sky. And let's see. He cherry picked some tweets. But most people don't like him because of the perceived hypocrisy that he's engaging in. But yeah, that's my stance on the whole prozd situation. Anyway, I will see you later.